worship Jesus. And I don't say God or Lord or, the big guy in the sky. I don't say that kind of stuff. We worship Jesus. We want to be really clear about that. We're about Jesus, right? I had a blogger recently start counting how many times I say Jesus in a sermon, and they made fun of me. So Jesus, 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 there's some more. And there's Jesus. That's what we believe. That we worship like Jesus, we worship through Jesus, and we worship Jesus. It's all about Jesus. And we're supposed to talk about Jesus and sing to Jesus and trust in Jesus and live like Jesus and be like Jesus. Well, I wanted to know in this story where all the kids are coming to Jesus and Jesus is glad to see them and they're glad to see him and Jesus was fun. This is why Jesus keeps getting invited to parties. Jesus got invited to parties. Jesus gathered a crowd. Jesus welcomed children because Jesus was and is fun. He was a fun guy to hang out with because he kept getting invited to parties and holidays. The reason we're focusing on Jesus is that Jesus is the centerpiece of Christian faith. The first thing I want to tell you is that Jesus was a dude, and Jesus looked like a normal dude. Jesus would be the only dude on a white horse with a white hat. Because Jesus really was tempted. Jesus really did have some bummer days and some hard times, and he wasn't just faking it. So Jesus gives us permission to be aspects of Jesus you may not have known. The first is that he was funny. Okay? I believe Jesus had a perfect sense of humor and perfect comedic timing. Jesus is whooping up on an old man. I had never thought of it that way. It is kind of funny. Here's an old guy with a walker and Jesus comes down, boom, Jesus also makes fun of people, religious people. I love this. Jesus picks a fight with Sunday school teachers. He does. Jesus killed the pigs. Oh no. The protest, Jesus is a tree murderer. He killed a fig tree. They say Jesus has lost it. He's gone bipolar. He thinks he's Jesus. There is no one like Jesus. No one. Right? Jesus goes to the most jacked up, the sexually immoral, the loose. Jesus goes and says the same thing to the religious. What you don't do. It's about what Jesus has done. I'm the hero of my life. Jesus is my hero. Jesus is my Redeemer. Jesus is my Boaz. Now, we're Christians. We worship Jesus. And I don't say God or Lord or, the big guy in the sky. I don't say that kind of stuff.